Hello guys, welcome back with another video that we will talk about the customer service Amazon role questions. What are the questions that are asked at the interview for the customer service Amazon role? We will discuss in this video. We'll try to give you hints and suggestions how you could answer these questions effectively and efficiently. Check out the link in the description for a playlist on Amazon interviews and leadership principles, as well as all resources that you need to crack this interview. Let's quickly get on to the 23 collated questions that we have for Amazon interviews for customer service role. If you like the video, do not forget to like and share and subscribe. So let's quickly get on to the first set of questions that are asked. First and foremost, most importantly in all interviews, you have to give a good introduction when you're asked about, tell me something about yourself. This introduction should involve your motivations related to customer service role, as well as indicating your experience as well as desire to work in this area. Now look at two aspects of the next question, which will be like, why do you want to work at Amazon and why do you want to work for Amazon, right? Now these are two questions that are revolving around the role as well as the choice of organization. Always try to present the key reasons that you are motivated to work at Amazon. Quote examples from your real life in order to match your profile with Amazon leadership principles and match them to the desire to join Amazon's being a customer-centric, customer-obsessed organization. Do not forget to mention that. Another important question that is asked is about, are you aware about the 14, now 16 leadership principles? Please check out the link in the description. You'll have all the leadership principles mentioned, which are essential to Amazon. You can go through that playlist. You'll get all information. So I am not elaborating it here. Moving on to the next question, which is very important, is that why do you want this job at Amazon and what will you specifically bring to the role? It's very important to go through the job description in order to understand what is the exact expectation of this role, and about that expectation, try to map with the existing experience, existing skill sets, and how you will be able to match this skill as well as job. It's very important you prepare that before going for the interview. Let's quickly get on to the next question sets that are asked in the Amazon customer service role. Next question talks about Amazon takes pride in great customer service. Can you tell me an example of where you delivered excellent customer service? Very important that customer obsession being the key leadership principle. Please prepare an example from recent past in your work experience, in your internships and colleges, to prepare an example where you went beyond the expectations of the customer. Then next question is that tell me a time when you handled a crisis. It's very important to create the situation and deliver it in a manner how you handled the limited resource situation or limited time situation or ambiguity of information situation and how you came out of it. It's very important to explain that. Moving on to the next question is, describe a time when you successfully worked on a project with a team of people. What role did you play while making the project a success? This question is aimed to understand whether you are a good team player, are you a good team leader, how you accommodate the dynamics of the people. Moving on to the next question, tell me a time where you had to take initiative at work. Please present a good leadership example from your college, your events, programs that you have organized. Moving on to the next question, at Amazon we take pride on constantly achieving great things. Tell me about one of your biggest achievements. It's very important to inform the interviewer why you think this achievement is a big one. Very important, set the context right. Tell the difficulty level before you explain the achievement, what you think is your biggest achievement. It's very important that you give the context of difficulty before you come to the success. So this was the hint I wanted to give you. Moving on to the next set of questions which are asked, that when you have failed while working as a part of a team, what was your learning? It's important that you show honesty, humility, and do a root cause analysis of why you have failed. Please describe a situation very effectively in this case. Moving on to the next question is that describe a stressful situation at work. How did you handle it? Give them a complete context of the situation. Use the STAR principle. Check out the link in the description. We have mentioned how you can use the situation as well as results, action, as well as complete strategy in order to attempt this question. Moving on, what skills and qualities and attributes do you have match with the role? This we already discussed. Make it sure that you are someone who is able to deliver quality as well as understand the problems as well as go beyond the expectations of the customers as being key traits while you are addressing this question. Being patient, humble, as well as understanding are important parameters. Moving on, how would you deal with a customer wanting to make a complaint? It's very important that in this question you inform them that you are someone who's calm, patient, understands the customer, who would like to completely give all perspectives about the situation at Amazon, the problem, why it has come, and then you would be able to give them an indication that what kind of change or response you would be able to give them. So give them an overall perspective before he wants to make the complaint forward. Next thing is that tell me a time where you've improved the process. Please look at innovation as well as changing within your domains that you have done in the past to quote this as an example. Let's quickly move on to the next set of questions which are asked in Amazon customer service role. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? What are your strengths? Tell me a time about when you did something was outside your responsibility of work, and what's your biggest weakness? Please try to be careful while answering weaknesses that do not affect the job role. Please do not tell you're too emotional or you're very sensitive. Probably in the customer service role you wouldn't fit. Look at strengths being analytical analysis as well as critical thinking as one of the big parameters in your strengths. Moving on to the next set of questions that are asked in the Amazon customer service interview is talking about how would you react to people who do not agree with your opinion and ideas. Moving on to the next question, that tell me a time about how did you deal with a difficult customer. This is a short question at your customer service interview. Please give them a complete context how you went beyond your role to help the customer, also within the rules and regulations of Amazon. Moving on to the next question, that tell me a time about when you took a risk and it worked out, and tell me a time you had to deal with ambiguity, that is that unclear information was available but you still went ahead and pursued to get your goal. If you like this video, then do check out the description. We have some resources as well as leadership principles, playlists, interviews, as well as some helpful tools to get you through the customer service interview or any other interview at Amazon. If you like this video, then definitely subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. That would be all from us. Thank you so much. Bye bye.